Welcome to the second video in a series where we help you to get started with Celonis Snap. My name is Joost Hermans and I'm the co-founder of Apolix. Apolix is a consultancy firm specialized in optimizing your business processes, and we use process mining for this. In the previous video, I showed you how you can upload your data in Celonis Snap and build your first analysis. And today we're going to take it a whole step further. We're going to start with the Action Engine. Throughout the video, I will tell you what the Action Engine is and why we use it. Then we're going to take a look at the dashboard and see where the inefficiencies are. Based on these inefficiencies, we set up the Action Engine to make your process more efficient in the future. And lastly, I will tell you how you can get started with process mining with Apolix. So, the goal of process mining is to continuously improve your processes. And with the dashboard we just built, we can exactly see how your processes flow, where the deviations are, and where those violations are. And what the root causes of these deviations and violations are. However, we want to take a step further. We want to prevent these deviations and violations from happening in the first place. And that's where the Action Engine comes in. With the Action Engine, you can send signals to your employees to take measures preventing these inefficiencies and violations from happening in general, and thus making your process more efficient. In the dashboard, we're going to take a look at an actual example of the Action Engine, so it becomes even more clear. So let's get started. So here we are in the customer service call center dashboard, which we saw in the previous video. This is the finalized dashboard, and what's very interesting about this one is first the Process Explorer, so you can see how does the process flow and where are the deviations. But on the right hand side we also see the employee performance and the average handling time per activity. And why is this so interesting? Well, when we made our business case, we saw that the top 5 performers per activity, so the fastest employees, are so much faster than the rest of the employees that when more people are on that level, a lot of money can be saved by the company. So what we're going to do with the Action Engine is help the people who are not that fast to become better, so they're being taught by the top performers. Well, first we have to figure out who are the worst performers for a certain activity. We take Handle Email as our example activity. So when we click on Handle Email and we focus on product assistance, as this takes up the majority of the cases, we see that Mary is the best performing employee with this activity. So Mary could teach people like Jochem, Susie, Steffi, Christian and Clark to become faster. So what do we want to do with the Action Engine? Well, the moment one of these worst performing employees gets the task Handle Email, we want Mary to make an appointment with them to help them write that email faster next time. So she will teach them become better. And that's how we're going to set up the Action Engine. So let's go there. So here we are in the Action Engine, where I just created a project for the customer call center. In the project, you can add various skills, and each skills, in this case, will be to increase performance for a certain operation. So you would have a skill for Handle Email, inbound email, outbound email, etc. And we're going to make one skill today. So create new skill, custom, give your skill a name. So Handle Email Performance, save and edit. And we're going to choose our data model. To which data is it connected? Well, that's the call center data. And then we're going to have to create a table. And this table is to make sure we can filter for the right signals. So for the employees we chose, for Handle Email and product assistance. So first we're going to add the columns. We're going to add the service ID, the case ID, the operation, which we're going to filter to be Handle Email, the service type, and the agent. Once we have those selected, we're going to add the filters. So add a column filter, and we're going to first filter on our agent. So name it agent, select the column, and then we're going to filter on the employees which you have selected. So that's Samuel, Jochem, Susie, Steffi, Christian, and Clark. Once we have those selected, we're going to go to our next filter. Add another filter. That's going to be the service type. So, get the column service type and click on product assistance. And then we're going to add our last filter, which is going to be the operation handle email. So again, we click on the column operation, and we're going to click on handle email. Now we only have 207 signals left, which means every signal says that one of the employees has to handle an email, and we want to help them. So once this is saved, we still have to put in our signal ID, which is relatively the same as a case ID. It has to be unique for every signal. So we're going to use service ID and agent for this. Now we have our signal made. We still want to have a description of the signal, so when an employee clicks on it, it knows what to do. So we're going to configure the signal details and add a description. Here we say that the agent will have to perform the operation, so handle email, for case service ID. Schedule a meeting to increase performance. Click on apply, so when someone opens a signal, they know what to do. And then we're going to add the action. So send that email. So add action, scroll down and click on email. And then we're going to give the action a name. So schedule a meeting with agent. We're going to add their email address. So agent@abccorp.com. And we're going to write the schedule, the subject, schedule meeting to improve handle email performance. Dear agents, I would like to schedule an appointment to help you increase the performance of handle email. Let's meet at 2 p.m. today. Cheers, Joost. And we click apply. Now we have our action set. So when we see the signal, we can actually perform this action, and the email will be sent so that people can meet up and get better at handling emails. So all the signals we see in the signal list. And here's the first one. For Samuel, on case 993, we see that it has to handle an email, so we want to schedule a meeting. And this would automatically prompt the email application on your computer, and the email can be sent. So, in today's video we saw how you can easily transform your inefficiencies to Action Engine skills. Based on the Action Engine signals, you can take numerous of actions, such as sending an email to your employees, in order to prevent these inefficiencies from happening in the future. And with this, we take process mining to the next level. We can now create a full and objective overview of your processes and actually take actions onto it to continuously improve your process and making it more efficient. So now you want to get started with process mining. Why would you do that with Apolix? Well, at Apolix we have something we call the perfect formula, and it consists of 2 ingredients. First, we're specialized. We're one of the only consultancy companies in the Netherlands fully specialized in process mining. And with our background in business, we look further than the data and also take the human aspect into account. We separate ourselves from the big consultancy firms with our personal attention and care to reach your goals. And then the second ingredient, we're young and dynamic. This means that we are flexible and very result driven. We don't like to sell bullshit, we like to sell results. So don't hesitate to reach out to either one of us or go to our website www.apolix.nl. If you want to stay updated on our new videos, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.